Let me check all of our platforms. I am live on Facebook, Instagram. I'm not Instagram, but all right. One more area, YouTube. There. And then we are, okay. Happy Sunday evening, everyone. I promise you I will not be long. I know that this is Super Bowl night. I didn't realize it until later, but we are moving forward. And hopefully, we'll have those who will watch this later. And hopefully, we have a few that will join us tonight. We are right at 6:30 on specific time. And so I don't want to waste too much more time. I'm going to get right into our lesson. And for those of you who watch the replay, please share that you were here and that you watched the replay. So tonight is the final session for our Masterclass series, part 3. And I'm going to be talking to you tonight about the 4 things that is holding you back from building a multiple 6-figure coaching company. And I'm going to do this teaching. I am going to talk about our upcoming She Leads, She Profits live, virtual live workshop. And also, I'm going to, I think that's pretty much it, what I'm going to be sharing tonight. To tell you a little bit about me, I am Coach Shea Chasinga, and I am the CEO and founder of and creator of the Woman Christian CEO. And we help women Christian CEO coaches build multiple 6-figure coaching companies. I have worked with hundreds and hundreds of coaches over the years that I have been in business. I have seen some grow and go to the next level, and I want to continue to support women in this area. So without further ado, I'm going to show my screen, and we're going to get into these 4 things that we're going to share tonight. And so the first thing is your message, your pricing, marketing, and sales strategy, hobby versus business. And so in these 30 minutes, I'm going to cover what I mean by your message. I have been getting questions from those who are actually not my clients about pricing. I'm going to talk about that tonight. I've been, and those who are trying to figure out their marketing and their sales strategy, as well as, are you running a business or are you running a hobby? So let's get into our lesson tonight. Number 1, your message. When you are marketing your company and you're marketing the service that you provide, it's very important that your message is very clear of what you do and how you serve. And if your message is not clear, you tend not to attract who your ideal clients are. Not only that, when you are marketing and you are putting your message out there, if your message is not clear, you will probably start attracting those who are typically not ideal for you. So the first thing that you really want to do, that 1, it can hold you back, but 2, you can change it, is really get clear on your message. What is the solution you provide for your ideal client? That is your message. Many, and I'm speaking because I'm in the Christian faith-based market. Many people really don't do the homework or do the necessary planning to really get clear on your message. And so when you show up, 1 minute you say, okay, I work with women in this particular, but then I also work with teen boys. Or you may say, I work with a particular audience, but I also sell makeup. So you want to be very clear about your message. And your message really stems from your own journey, your own story. And if you haven't leaned into your own story and to be very bold about sharing your story, and if you are being reserved about your story, then that is not showing up in the authenticity for your ideal client to know who you are. And many people have your message is connected to your story. Your message is connected to the solution that you provide for your client. I constantly keep my story in front of my audience. I am an entrepreneur who started, didn't know anything, who knew God given her something to do and struggled with charging my value, all those things. I share that story, and I consistently share that story because I know that's what's going to attract my ideal client. My story is also that I have been in full time in business for 10 years, um and have been able to sustain, grow, and build an amazing business. Not only that, I don't have business. I don't operate being in debt, if you will. So I'm able to finance the company through my own business credit. So those are the things that I share and very proud to share. And that's my message. And so I work with women who desires to be full time and really teaching them the shortcut of what that looks like and how to do it. Okay. So the next one is your pricing. So I've been getting questions about this. I had someone send me an email. I had someone give me a call about pricing. And it's very important. Pricing has nothing to do, um, it really, let me change this. It has everything to do with the value that you bring, everything to do with value. And you need to be able to communicate the value that you bring. And if you do not know how to do pricing, you want to come to our workshop. That's what you want to do. But most importantly, what I do know, depending on who your ideal client is, you probably are pricing too low. I can just pretty much guarantee that. Most people who jump into coaching, they start off low thinking, oh, that's going to be the right thing to do. It's going to be because they're going to want my services more. Let me just talk to you about that. When I did pricing, um, when I was charging very low for my services, I want you to listen to me very clearly. I'm going to lean here a little bit more. Did you know that I charge $1,500 for an entire year program? Absurd. Absurd. You hear me? $1,500 for my annual program. When I think about it, there's a song that goes. I think there's a little meme that goes out. I truly had lost my mind. Coaching every month, investing in their service, providing resources, providing not just digital, but devotionals. I mean, beautiful gifts, hosting elaborate retreats. And I charge $1,500. So let me explain what happened with that. When you are charging too low, you're going to get yourself in a position where you're not going to be able to scale your company. Not only that, you're going to be operating in negative cash flow. And as a business owner, obviously you don't want to operate in negative cash flow. And obviously you don't want to, you want to be able to scale. And so we had to, and all of that had to do with how I was valuing let me just change it. I was afraid to charge my true value because the clients that I felt I was working with were not going to work with me anymore. And I didn't want to lose my customer base. Well, I lost them anyway. So yeah, it really doesn't matter. And so, but here's the beauty behind that. The beauty behind that is when I elevated, when I stepped into the value that I knew I delivered, there were amazing new clients who enrolled, who I didn't even know them. They lived in the East Coast and enrolled in our programs immediately. They heard the value, they heard the message, they knew that I had something that could help them elevate their company. And because of that, they invested in we went from 1,500 to 5,000. Now our investment level for our programs is 7,500. And so it told me that all along that I was able to charge the value because one, we not just because we've been doing it a long time, because I really do know what I do. I am really clear that we provide that value to others. And so I'm encouraging you, who is your ideal client? And then the value that you bring, you charge the investment level accordingly. Not only that, be able to communicate the value that you deliver. I confidently walk in my purpose and I tell clients, when you put the strategies that we teach in place, you will earn 20,000 plus per month. And we literally, when we changed our pricing and scaled our company and put ourselves in a position to work with our ideal clients, it did happen. It did. We elevated to the next level, and our ideal clients elevated with us. And so your pricing tells the story about your company. I would meet people who I knew I could help. I'm looking because they didn't know. I knew what I was talking about. I knew, and but they chose not to work with me. And I would ask the questions, um, what is it about me or the service that we're providing that they could not see the value in investing in that next level? And of course, it's nothing personal, but I did have to scale so I can not just visibly, but also communicate that the value that we bring is next level. We do provide premium service. All right. So the third thing is marketing and sales strategy. I already know that based on the clients we worked with in the past, based on the current clients, based on the market that we see happening, no one has a strategy. Truly, we are out here in the wilderness. Truly, you're just out here in the wilderness trying to figure it out, trying to put it in place. Like right now, I am doing a master class. And unfortunately, it is on a Super Bowl night, but I'm moving forward. But guess what? Somebody's going to see this through the week. And 9 times out of 10, they enroll at our workshop. And so this is a strategy, our masterclass sales series. This is our third part. We have been coaching and teaching on this live for 30 minutes once a week to invite you to our workshops. That is a marketing strategy. And then once this last series is over, from this day forth, we will market our workshop through social media, through our newsletters, through phone calls, through follow up, through emails, and things of that nature. So let me give you an example what marketing looks like. When you create a strategy and you have an end goal, okay, I would like 20 people at my workshop. And so what you do is you create a campaign to market that. Most people don't have that. They don't even have the knowledge of it. And so because of that, um, there's no strategy. So truly, we're out here in the wilderness trying to figure it out. And then lastly, not lastly, after market is the sales. Once you have market your services, once you have made your offer to your ideal clients, the sales strategy. Most people say, oh no, I shared it with people and I told people about it, but they didn't sign up. But that pretty much is meaning that you didn't have a sales strategy in place. And so a sales strategy is after you have made your offer. So once you make your offer, then what? Do you follow up through phone calls? Do you follow up through emails? Do you offer them to come to another event? What is your sales strategy in order to enroll clients into your company? And so these are things that can hinder you and hold you back if you don't change or get things in place. And then lastly, hobby versus business. So I'm going to spend a little bit time here. Hobby versus business is you have this passion, you have this desire, but you're running your company like a hobby. You're running your company like a hobby. These three things that are before me: your message, your pricing, your marketing, and a sales strategy. If none of those things are in place, then you have a hobby. That's what you have. A real company means that we have structure, order, systematic Monday through Friday, Monday through Sunday. We have sales, our launches that we put in place that we are launching every month. I mean, if that's your service in this year, we're launching every month. We're launching a program. We're launching our She Leads, She Profits Sales Academy every month. We've already enrolled 4 clients into that program. It doesn't start to April. Our goal is to get to 10. And so once we hit that goal, we go to the next launch, and that is launching our promoting for our next class, which will start in October. September, I'm sorry, but it's ongoing, consistently marketing your service. And so it's really important. It's really important that you have a strategy, that you run your company like a hobby. Oh, I said that wrong. Sorry. Change that. That you run your business, you run your company like a real business and not a hobby. You run your company like a real business. And so it's important that you put the things in place. Let me share why most people are not running their companies like a real business. One, we run on emotions. We run on emotions. And because we run on emotions, um, oh, I don't feel like it today. I'm tired. Oh, I got the kids. Oh, whatever the case is. But you wouldn't do that for your job. You wouldn't do that for your company. You wouldn't do that. Somebody sending me a mess. I got to text her back. Um, you wouldn't do that for your own company. I mean, you wouldn't do that for if you will go to work and work Monday through Friday for your company, why you don't have the same respect for your own business? So you base your business on your emotions. Is because of that. If you don't feel like it for the day, you don't do it. Um, Most people do work full-time jobs, and so you have to look at your business. Okay, I'm not able to run a business full-time, but I am going to run my business like a part-time job or business until I'm able to get it where I desire to be. So just like you will go to a part-time job or something that you're doing on the side, then you would need to do the same for your business. You don't have to do it full time like I do, but you do have to run it like a part time, like a real business. So putting those things in place, is it a lot of work? Yeah, it's a lot of work. I wish I could say that it is not work, but it is. And so people love the glamorous life, or they think it's glamorous, of building a business, but they don't put the things in place. And let me just share this. If you want to have a hobby, that's fine too. But you can't say that I have a real business when you run it like a hobby. All right. So these are 4 things that can hinder you from building a multiple 6-figure company: your message, your pricing, marketing and sales strategy, hobby versus business. You want to run your company like a real business. I remember when I first started, very zealous about building my business, very zealous about being really excited about the things I was doing. And what happened was I was in places networking with not my ideal clients. So I built this, I didn't even really build anything. It was just me going to different places, connecting with different people. And people tried to say, oh, you're building relationships. No, I was wasting time. And if I could be honest with you, once I the light bulb came off or came on, I was like, wait a minute, this picture is backwards. I need to focus on building my community. I need to focus on building my audience. I need to focus on building my clientele. The one thing that helped me do that was hosting my own workshops. I have preached this, teach this, beg people to do it, but they still think it's a different way. They still think, oh, I got my own way because I got my own business and I got it. I have a special audience. And because I got a special audience, I don't have to do it your way. But you never ran a business before. And I'm teaching you the strategy of what it takes. You have to build your own community. You have to build it, and you have to do that through your messaging, having the right pricing, your marketing, your sales strategy, and setting yourself up like a real business. Those are the things that you want to do to make sure that you are successful and that you're putting the work in that helps you run a successful business. All right. So that is I'm going to stop sharing my screen here. And then what I'm going to do next is share about our upcoming workshop. So our workshop is coming up this Saturday. I'm so excited. We have so many ladies registered. Yay! I've reached out to many people, and many people have registered, which I'm so excited about. Let me tell you, this is a new workshop. It is not what you've seen before. We are sharing new content, new information, and I am ecstatic. So let me explain. So, if you're ready to elevate your impact, your influence, and your income, She Leads You Profits Live Workshop. It is a one-day empowerment strategy workshop for coaches who are serious about building their companies and desire to earn 20,000 plus monthly. All right. It is an investment of $97. Let me tell you why you attend. Number one, you need to get clarity on your message to communicate the problem you solve. I just talked about that. You are eager to learn on and offline strategies to build influence and attract your ideal clients. You want to effectively price your services and your programs to earn 20,000 plus monthly and ensure you are getting paid for the value you bring. You're ready to learn the business model to help you scale and grow your business. And finally, you want to position yourself to become full-time in the business, doing what you love and are called to do. And so it's happening February 18th. It is from 10 a.m. to 3 p.m. It is virtual, all online. And also, the investment, as I said before, it is $97. You can go right here. I'm going to click on here. Hopefully, you guys can see that and you can go register. There is no discount code, but you can go register and get signed up and learn everything you need to do to build a multiple six-figure coaching company. We are going to be introducing our signature program, which I'm so super excited about. We've already gone into will be our fourth cohort because we started it last year. We advanced it, taking it to the next level, and we are so excited about that as well. But you have to attend the workshop to learn more about that amazing workshop. So we'll put the link in the comment area, and I would love, love, love to see you. I want to share this too because I got 6 more minutes and I'm gonna be done. I used to give out, and this is for all my coaches out here that really desire to serve people and love on people. In the beginning of my business, I used to be free about sharing all of my resources. Uh, my resources. I was free with sharing free coaching advice. I truly just had a desire to just be transparent and help people. But what I've learned is that I've put in the work. I've invested thousands and thousands and thousands and thousands of dollars. I to help me grow, not just as a coach, but as a woman, as a wife, as a mommy to mommy Shea, to become a better Shea. I've invested thousands of dollars in me, in me. I invested money, and not just money, but prayer and consecration and time and commitment to the work, to this work that I put in. I have done it and I still do it. So I value the things that I coach and teach. I value this is a whole word, Hebrews 10:35. Yes, I value that. And because I value it, I don't give it away free anymore. All of these platforms, and thank you who's here. Thank you very much for chiming in. Um, all of my platforms through Facebook, Instagram, LinkedIn, YouTube. These are my platforms that I freely show up and I offer my coaching and I offer my support in these platforms. But when you want to speak to me privately or you want to have a time or an appointment with me, that requires investment. And I am so confident and I own that and I walk that out. And I teach my clients to do the same. And somebody may say, well, this is your gift and you're supposed to give it to give freely. I cultivated my gift and it's not free. I put the work in, and I'm not sharing it just to brag on me. I want you to see the value you bring. I want you to see the work that you do for you. I want you to see the sacrifices you have made for yourself. And so it becomes almost an insult when someone asks the or you for something that it requires an investment for. You can call and pick up the phone your doctor and say, "Hey doc, I got a challenge." Guess what? They're going to bill your insurance. Yeah, that 10-minute call that you had, my doctor they bill at my insurance company. It was a consultation. So I'm encouraging you, ladies and gentlemen who watches this later. Oh, that's Nikisha. That's my girl, Nikisha. My that's my Nikisha, you my girl. Love you. Um, you have a right, sis. You have that. Not just in your business, but your experience, the work you do for yourself. So I'm encouraging you, and I'm going to lean into this in this season. Own your value, own it confidently. Don't um, don't back down. Be confident. I got some messages here. Let's see. Oh, I've been seeing it. Okay. Oh yes, I love this so much. I needed this. I have a right. Absolutely. You're doing the work. Your therapy, your counseling sessions, that's you putting the time in, taking care of you. So when you show up in my space, sis, it costs me to get here. It costs me something. It cost me that old person. And me costing that old person that I have to shed, oh, it was work. And it's still work. Let's be clear. It is still work. And so at this level, and everyone, Coach Key, I'll be in your ear. Sis, listen, own your value. You have a right. You have a right to do that. And don't let anyone make you feel anything less than. If they don't understand it, it's okay. It's okay. You just keep moving, keep loving on them, keep being kind. But you're not getting you're not the stuff that I know you're gonna pay for. That's all. That's it. Or go to Google, go ask, or go ask somebody else. Don't ask me. Guys, have a great rest of your week. I hope I see you at the workshop. It's going to be awesome. We're so excited. And thank you for chiming in. And you guys have a great week. And I'll see you soon. God bless.